What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Pnljudgemental podcast,
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil.
and I'm Leroy. This is our wrap up on the Eagles and Cleveland Browns game. The Eagles won 20-16. Some quick stats on the Browns side: Deshaun Watson was 16 for 23, 168 yards. Rushing, we have Pierre Strong, 4 carries for 43 yards, and the Deontay, I don't know how to pronounce his first name, Foreman, 10 carries for 31 yards. On the receiving side, we have Cooper with 4 receptions for 42 yards. And we have the David Nzoku, 5 receptions for 31 yards. On the Eagles side, we have Jalen Hurts, 16 for 25, 264 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rushing, we have Saquon Barkley, 18 carries for 47 yards. Jalen Hurts had 14 carries for 33 yards. Receiving, we have A.J. Brown, 6 receptions for 116 yards and 1 touchdown. We have Grant Kyle Katera, 4 receptions for 67 yards. He played good today.
We did.
And Devontae Smith, we have 3 receptions, 64 yards, and 1 touchdown. This was some bad football. Bad football on both sides, and the referees were like totally blind and missed a whole lot of stuff today. I don't know if it was almost seemed like they was in it just to keep the game close or something. What are your thoughts on the game?
The first half was real shitty. Second half wasn't too bad for the quarterbacks. Both quarterbacks look a lot better in the second half because Jalen Hurts was looking horrible. I think he started off the game 0 for 5. He was missing targets. And the Browns is shitty anyway. They like to blame Deshaun Watson, but they can't protect him for shit. And then when he do throw passes, the receivers are dropping it.
Or run the wrong route.
Yeah, I think they lead the league in drop passes as a team, and he lead the league in getting sacked. So you can't sit there and try to make it seem like it's all his fault. They're a shitty team, and we should have fucking stomped them. But I tell you right there, we ain't too far from them, so it is what it is.
Exactly. That's why I said it was bad football.
Jalen did good because he didn't turn the ball over. He was pretty accurate in the second half. You know what I mean? He was aggressive, and he ran like he had some speed today for some odd reason. Normally, he'd be all slow, and we'd be like, well, what the fuck going on? Today, he ran with some speed and some urgency.
Mm-hmm.
Our defense is still shitty because the Browns is trash, and they marched up and down the field with no pressure, hardly ever. When we did blitz, you saw we got sacks. We got 5 sacks on them. So why not just keep blitzing? They let these quarterbacks sit back there all day just to do what they want to do.
Yep. Especially when they had that little mini comeback towards the end of the fourth quarter, Cleveland, and he just stand there just throwing the football down the field.
Mm-hmm. And I swear that first field goal kick by Cleveland missed, and they like it's good, and they ain't even look at the replay. That shit was high and off.
Yes, it did look like a miss. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm screaming at the TV like that's a miss, and then they like nope, and Shay agreeing right along with me. That was some bullshit. You could at least looked at the replay.
Yep. This team is bad. My father said that they was going to lose 9 games this year, and I said, "Well, I can't see that, but who knows? It's almost close."
No, because the thing is, though we playing, still got the talent, and again today, mostly talent because there still was a lot of shitty play calling.
Mm-hmm.
I think our running back had what I think he had 5 carries in the first half, Saquon. But he got like 3 of them early, and then they just stopped using them, and then he got like 2 late. But it's like, why don't you establish the run? Make the defenses play honest.
Well, that's why I said this is not a good football team. It's not the players. It's the coaching and the game plan.
Well, when your players is in the right position and the right plays are called, they're doing something. So I won't say we're a bad team. I would just say we're average when we should be a good team.
Should be better than good. Should be up there with the elite teams in the league. Look at the players you have.
Yeah, but
you got a good running back. You got a good running back. You got a good quarterback, and you got 2 good wide receivers. Not one, 2 good wide receivers.
But you still got to be able to stop somebody. And our defense is trash. And we gave up our best sacker. So
the defense would be better if it was coaching. If it was a different type of game plan, like you just mentioned about the blitz. That's why I said it's the coaching. This team is like would have been up there with like the elite teams in the league if they were coached better.
You're right. They should be, but they're not. But the defense was still going to be suspect because we got a new defensive coordinator. The linebackers and the corners are missing a lot of tackles, You gave up your best sacker guy, and nobody. The best guy that put pressure right now is Brandon Graham, and he the oldest. That don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So your defense was going to be suspect because you didn't fill those holes that you let go. We got what's the name? What's the guy we got from the Jets for to replace the sign Reddick? My man don't even make a noise. You wouldn't even know if he was on the team.
Huff.
Huff. He don't get no pressure, no sack, no knockdowns. He not even getting close to anything. Is he even on the field?
They don't even call his name. I
That's
couldn't
what I'm
even tell
saying.
you.
So I don't even know if he's out there. You give up your premier sack guy for a suspect ass dude that had 10 sacks in 1 year and been in the league,
Mm-hmm.
what, 5 years, a total of 17 sacks? Like, come on
Mm-hmm.
now. Ain't no way. I can understand if you want to grab him. Okay, fine, you grab him, but you don't give up your best sacker and think he's going to be your answer.
Right.
You grab him, you know what I mean, and see if he can be a plus to your line. But when you put all that pressure on him now, he's thinking of the joint. You heard he scratched all his Eagles shit off his social media sites.
Yeah.
So he already know, like, he don't know what the fuck he gonna do. He gonna be one of them dudes that get cut and you still owe money.
Yep. So yeah, if you don't look at the Cleveland Browns games, you would think that Deshaun is like one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. Like it's all on his fault. But
Mm-hmm.
as you can see, that's just a bad football team.
It
And
is.
that's just a bad football team. He can't get protection, and the receivers are dropping passes and running the wrong routes. So they can't be all his fault.
Mhm. Now we got the Giants and we got Cincinnati, two winnable games. Cincinnati is starting to come on strong and put points on the board, and the Giants got a good defense, and that's how they've been able to pull out some wins. But they're not good teams either.
Right. So what you're saying is the Eagles going to lose one of them. So which one is the Eagles going to lose
Well, they
to?
should win both of them. But if I had to guess, we'll lose to Cincinnati and beat the Giants.
Shit, I would say the damn Giants and
Only
beat
because
Cincinnati by
only
the way the
because
Eagles play.
the Cincinnati got firepower on offense.
Hmm.
If Burrows get his shit together, he got weapons. He got two good receivers.
And can't win. I don't want to. I don't know what their problem is either, but we'll see when they
I got the same problem
play.
we got. Fucking
Yep.
coaching.
Yeah, this coaching is horrible. Is horrible. You got the players, but what the hell are these coaches are thinking about? I don't know.
Every time we did the quarterback sneak, the tush push, we got the
Hmm.
first down. So why on 3rd and 1 we call a pass play and now we punting? If that
Yeah.
shit been working, you stick to what works. It don't matter if they know it's coming. They ain't want to be able to stop it. So why all of a sudden now you're doing a pass play? I said,
Hmm.
man, these guys always got to just be. Oh, and another thing is, I like to say, it's about time we fucking use Dotson. We did a wide receiver screen and we threw him a pass on the sideline. Like before that, he was just a fucking afterthought out there. Get him
Yep.
the ball. He can catch and he got speed.
Now, is that Jalen or is that the
That's the
coaching?
coach. That's the
Okay.
coach. Because like that receiver screen that was called for him today, I think he got like 10 yards and the first down on that play. That
Hmm.
was a play that they had to call for him. They ain't had nobody else over there. He was for that play. And then on that other one, that first down, I think he was the first read because Jalen looked right at him and threw it to him. You know what I mean? On the sideline. So
Right.
when you moving him around like that, he get more opportunity.
Yeah, I don't have really much to. That's why I said this is gonna be a short one.
This is what it is. We got to win against a bad team. We should have won, and it still was a fucking nose fucking fight.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Right. Right. You had
It's like you happy you win, but don't celebrate too hard.
exactly because it is Cleveland. And they struggled to beat Cleveland. Cleveland almost had a late game comeback at the end of the fourth quarter. But they did play good defense in the red zone and stop them. Well, they kicked the field goal, but stopped them from getting a touchdown to tie the
Right.
game up.
That's the
So,
bend but don't break. Let them march all the way down the field, and then you want to tighten up. Dumb
yep.
shit.
Hmm.
I wish we could get us an aggressive young defensive coordinator, like fresh guy, not these old fogies that been around the block for 100 years, got their system and don't want to adjust. I'm thinking like I know Brian Dawkins is not a coach and never done it, but the way they doing some of these other young dudes that never done it, and they letting them, why not let Brian Dawkins be the defensive coordinator? He's been around long enough, he know what's going on.
Okay,
Or even if you don't make him the defensive coordinator, you can make him your secondary coach.
you said that Vic. when he got his props in Chicago, that they was running uh uh bend but don't break.
Well, I didn't watch Chicago, but that's what all the media was saying. They said he got his system and he don't change his system. So if he got the bend but don't break, but his front four is getting at the quarterback, it makes him look good. But when you got a front four that can't get the quarterback, now your bend but don't break is shitty.
Well, then he did okay. When you see, this is why the Eagles need to play preseason games, the starters, because you would already would see this during preseason.
Yes.
See, this is the
And
point why they need to start playing at least a quarter, at least a quarter.
and even though Brandon Graham is like one of your top guys, let the young guys play. Let them earn a spot. And if they shitty, then they need to be out of here. But you can't keep depending on Brandon Graham. We got Nolan Smith as a linebacker. He was a good dude in college. Let him play more downs.
Hmm.
Even with the dude jailing, what's his name, Hunt, the defensive end we got. Let them
Yeah.
play. Like these guys you drafted, rotate them in.
Hmm.
I ain't saying they got to play 80% of the snaps, but rotate them in and let them play some more downs.
Now, as you just mentioned, the Eagles is playing New York Giants next week. What's your thoughts on the game?
Well, I've never been a fan of the quarterback because the quarterback is a chump. I mean, he's a run first type of guy,
Hmm.
but he's really not that fast.
But he always have good games
Oh shit,
against
everybody
your
have good
team.
games against us, but
Right.
they got a good defense, and they defenses will keep them in the game. So we can put some points on the board and pressure him. And it was funny how Sirianni, when he did the interview before the game, he's like, "Yeah, we got to score, get some points in the first quarter." Man, get the fuck out of here. You still doing the same shit in the first quarter. And that's why we the only team that haven't scored. We fuck around and go the whole season without scoring in the first quarter.
Well, yeah, I really don't have much to talk about. Do you have anything else you want to add? No Phillies talk or anything like that?
I mean,
Why we-
they choke like they always do.
Oh, some guy on Twitter. He's white now, and he said that the reason why that the Phillies always lose like this is because they don't have any Latin players. He said all our players are white, and they from suburbia, and mom took them to practice in the van and all that stuff.
Oh
He
my
said like,
god.
well, give me Julio. Give me Ruben. And I'm like, hell, the Phillies never had a damn good Latin player.
Right. And
So,
what's the name? Like the Latin players is taking over, and so is like the Asian players, and we don't have none of them.
well, we were supposed to be in a running for, I don't know where this guy went. He's a Japanese pitcher. He was like a sort of Japanese pitcher. He came here for a meeting. I don't remember what team he went to. Didn't get him.
Yeah,
Didn't,
it's probably one of them things just for show. Hey, well,
well,
look, we talked to him, we tried to cut a deal. You know what I mean? But they
and
ain't
then
really had no intentions.
and they give Ranger Suarez a whole bunch of money. And ever since he signed that contract, he been playing like shit because he was like the one of the best pitchers in the league starting season.
No, our problem is right before the playoffs started, our bats died, and that shit
Yeah.
never picked up. And your boy Bryce,
Hmm.
he played 2 good games, but then 2 other games he was nowhere to be found. Some of these other guys like Trey Turner and Bohm, them guys was in the funkiest slump in life and just never made it out.
The thing
Castellanos,
about
he played good like maybe 2 or 3 games, but
hmm
that was it. Like we didn't have no offense, and I was clowning the Orioles fan because they couldn't score. They losing 1-0 and 2-1, and he's pissed off, and I'm laughing like, yeah, y'all ain't got no bats, and then the same shit coming with us.
and the thing about them is number one, the pitchers swing the batters, I'm sorry, swing at every damn pitch.
Yeah, that's your coaching because everybody's trying to take it out the park instead of just moving runners, just trying to get on base, the basic shit. You know what I mean?
Right. And second of all, when they do get on base, they leave way too many men in scoring position.
Oh yeah,
Men be
definitely.
they be three outs, gotta be on second base, gotta be on third base. And they never score like when then when they was winning 1-0. I don't know what inning it was. I think it was like the fourth. They had a man on second and third with no outs, if I'm not mistaken, and couldn't score.
Mhm. I was scared in that game anyway because it was like the 6th inning and it was 1-0. I said, man, we can't get no runs. We're gonna fuck around and lose this game in the end. And lo and behold, a goddamn grand slam.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, all right, you the GM. Would you focus on the pitching, or would you focus on, because it almost seems like with the Phillies they only focus on one or the other. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you the one or the other scenario. Are you going to focus? Oh, first of all, three questions. Is it time for a new manager? If not, are you going to focus on the pitching, or are you going to focus on the hitters?
I'm gonna focus on the hitters more. The manager, I'll give him one more run, but I don't because I don't really think it's his fault. I think it's the batters disappeared. Sometimes your players just got to be players. So I would get like fucking hitting coaches, like the whoever's the hitting coaches, he got to go.
Mm-hmm.
I need some new hitting coaches. I bring some motherfuckers in here, like remember how Tony Gwynn when he played, he bat 300 every year.
Yes.
Dudes like that know how to pitch. Bring them guys in. Know how to hit. Bring those guys in and teach some of these fucking young dudes that don't know how to hit. You don't got to get a homer every fucking down. Just touch the base.
Right. Well, Mike Smith, he's in the organization. Is he a coach?
I don't know.
Because he's always around. So I
Yeah,
don't know if he's
I
a
think
coach or
he's one of
not.
them honorary fucking members of the team that just come around and wave to the fans and look pretty. I don't think he do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you can make him your hitting coach.
Bring Jimmy Rollins in. Do
Somebody didn't know
something.
how to hit. You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But that's what I would do. I will focus on my batters. Whoever is like, because we got young dudes. The young dudes, they can. I'm not getting rid of the young dudes. They got potential. Your superstars like Bryce that's making the money and Castellanos making the money. You're tied into them, so it ain't like they going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So bring a batting coach in there to teach these younger dudes how to hit and how to play smart ball and not swing for fucking dirt. It'd be inside pitches and they know it's an easy walk and shit, or it'll hit their hand and they'll jump out the way so don't hit their hand or swing for that shit. Like, what are you doing?
Yep.
Just take the base.
Well, anything else?
No.
All right, y'all. You can reach the Judgmentals on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube at PNL Judgmentals, Instagram at the_judgmentals, or you can email us at pnljudgmentals@gmail.com. All right, Phil.
All right, man. Peace out.
And watch our Eagles fly.